So now today in today's class we are going to learn a very interesting, a very new topic that is of trial balance. Okay. So trial balance, that is part of accounting procedure. As we have already seen in the accounting procedure, first we have to record transaction, then we have to classify them into the lasers, then after the lasers we have to summarize them. In case of summarizing, first we have to prepare trial balance. So up to that, up to the preparation, up to the preparation of different cash book or the subsidiary books, it was the part of recording of business transactions. But here we are going to learn how we have to classify them. Okay, how we have to summarize them. So in the summarizing procedure we have to prepare trial balance, then after profit and loss account, then after we have to prepare balance sheet. So let's see what is trial balance and what is the importance of preparation of trial balance and what are the methods of preparation of trial balance. So first, if we are talking about the trial balance, that is a part of bookkeeping, that is a kind of worksheet where we use to transfer the balancing figure of all the lasers in the form of their debit or the credit balance. So basically in the trial balance we use to transfer the debit balance and credit balance of different lasers respectively in the trial balance. So the objectives of trial balance are here. We prepare trial balance just to ensure the arithmetical accuracy of the books of accounts, whatever transactions we have did, whatever journal entries we have passed, whatever lasers we have prepared. Okay, each and every aspect of accounting was correct or not, that we can check with the help of trial balance. If the total of debit side and credit side of the trial balance are equal, then we can assume that whatever entries we have made, it was correct. So next, to prepare financial statements, because on the basis of trial balance, whatever balances we use to record in the trial balance, with the help of that we use to prepare our statement of profit and loss and balance sheet. So simply we can say trial balances help us to prepare our final statements, and it acts as a summary of the lasers, because here in the trial balance we used to transfer the balancing figure of all the lasers. So it works as a summary of the lasers. So basically here we have three different methods. Three different methods of the preparation of trial balance are there. First method, that is called totaled method. Okay. So once when we prepare our lasers, at the time of preparation of laser, before getting our balancing figure, we used to find out the sum of debit side and the credit side. If the total of sum of debit side is 100 rupees and the total of credit side is 80 rupees, then there will be a balance of rupees 20, and that balance will be considered as debit balance. Because if the total of debit side is more than the total of credit side, then it will be considered as debit balance. But if the total of credit side is more than the total of debit side, so in that case, this case will be considered as credit balance. So we prepare our trial balance by three different methods. First is total method, second one is balance method, and third one, that is of total and balance method. So in the total method, we used to transfer the total of debit side and the total of credit side same as it is in the trial balance. Just like if the total of cash book, the total of debit side of cash book is 100, then while preparing trial balance, in front of cash account, okay, we have to write 100 of the debit side. If the total of credit side of cash book or the cash ledger, that is 80, then similarly that 80 rupees we have to transfer in the trial balance. So it was total method. Next one is the balance method. While preparing any kind of account or the ledgers, we have already calculated balancing figures, that is balance carried down. So that balance we have divided into two part, debit balance or the credit balance. Whenever you will prepare any kind of ledger, there may be the debit balance or the credit balance or no balance. So here we don't have to involve the amount having zero balance or no balance. We have to note down only the amount or balancing figure of the debit or the credit. If any account having debit balance, so that balance we will transfer in the trial balance debit side. If any account having credit balance, in that case we will transfer that balancing figure in the credit side. Basically, and last we have total and balance method. So total and balance method, that is nothing, because that is the combination of total and balance method. Basically, when we prepare our trial balance, we used to put the columns like first is the serial number, second name of the leases, third debit amount, fourth credit amount. Okay, if we are going to use balance method. If we are using total method, in that case again we have to use same column. First of the serial number we can use, second we can use for lasers name, and third we have to write total of debit column, total of credit column. Like that we have to prepare two statements. But if we are using total and balance method, in that case we have to use four column for the recording of amount. First of the debit balance, credit balance, then again total of debit, total of credit. So a very important question is there, and that you have to remember every time. What is adjusted trial balance? So most probably when we prepare our trial balance, the sums of debit and credit does not match. So then even we have to complete our final statements. So in that case we never waste our time to find out the debit balance or the credit balance, and we used to transfer certain amount by the name of suspense account. Okay, so suspense account, that is a temporary account that we create, okay, just to match the total of debit and credit column of our trial balance. And later on, whenever we find out the problem or the error why the total of debit and credit was not equal, in that case we used to shift. Once when the amount of suspense will meet, it will be transferred into the respective lasers account and it will be closed. That's why suspense account is called temporary accounts, because वो बिजनेस में बहुत ज़्यादा लंबे टाइम के लिए नहीं रहता, एक शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए रहता है. And here we have a format that you have to remember, and in that format we have included all the we have tried to include all the lasers, just like capital having credit balance every time, land and building, plant and machinery, equipment, furnitures, cash, bank, debtors, bills receivable. These are our assets and expenses. So assets and expenses having debit balance, and all the liabilities and incomes are having credit balance. So that we have divided stock of raw material, stock of finished goods, purchase, carries inward, carries outward, sales return. So sales, that is part of credit balance, so that's why sales return will be the part of debit balance. And purchase that comes under the debit balance, so that's why purchase return will be credit balance. Next we have purchase return, interest paid, commission received, salaries, long term loan and advances, okay, bills payable, creditors, advances from customers, and the drawings. So these are the balancing figure of our assets and the liabilities that you have to remember. If you are aware about the basic concepts of accounting, just like about the nature of different accounts, then easily you can determine which account having debit balance or the credit balance. So after that, let's see transactions, and on the basis of that transactions we have to prepare our trial balance. So here first we have business started with cash rupees 50,000 in machinery account. So this here cash account debit, machinery account debit to capital account. This will be your entry. Goods purchased from Raman. So purchase account debit to Raman. Cash deposited into bank. So bank account debit to cash account. Rent paid rupees 5,000 in cash. So rent account debit to cash. Goods sold rupees 15,000 to Suman. Suman account debit to sales account. Cash received from Suman. cash account debit to Suman. Cash withdraw from bank, so cash account debit to bank account. Machinery purchased, so machinery account debit to cash account. Depreciation charge on machinery, so depreciation account debit to machinery account. Wages paid through check rupees 3000, so wages account debit to bank account. So the first and the very important step, we have to find out all the transactions and their monetary value. Then after, we have to pass all the journal entries, the necessary journal entries. After the giving all the journal entries, we have to prepare our ledgers. Okay, so here you can see, you can check your journal entries. At the end of the journals, we have to prepare a list of ledgers, which ledgers we have to prepare. So on the basis of different transactions, here we have to prepare cash account, machinery account, capital account, purchase account, Raman's account, bank account, rent account, sales account, Suman's account, depreciation account, and wages account. Okay, so these are the list of our accounts which we have to prepare. So let's start. First, we have to prepare our cash account. So here you can see the balancing figure of cash account will be 17,000. Okay, capital having 1,10,000, that is of the balancing figure. Every time we have to see the balancing figure. Next, after we have machine, balancing figure is 73,000. Purchase account balancing figure is 20,000. Raman 20,000. Bank account 12,000. Rent account 5,000. Because you all are aware about the format and how to calculate balancing figure, so I have prepared on the basis of that thing. So here we have calculated the balancing figure of the all the accounts, and all the balancing figure we have transferred. Just at the last we have to check what is the balancing figure of bank. So that is 12,000. So that is debit balance or the credit balance? That is debit balance. What is the balancing figure of rent? So that is of 5,000, and that is also debit balance. So at the last, we don't have to find out the balancing figures only. We have to find out that is debit balance or the credit balance. So here, whatever balancing figure we have calculated that side, that we have written here. So first column we have serial number, not date. First we have serial number. So here we have to prepare these 11 accounts. So I have noted down their names: cash, machinery, capital, purchase, Raman, bank, rent, sales, Suman, depreciation, and wages. Then after, we have to transfer their balancing figure. All the accounts having debit balance we have to record in the debit side, and all the accounts having credit balance we have written in the credit side. So at the last, I have to check what is the total of debit column and the credit column. So here you can see the total of debit side is 145 and the total of credit side is 145. So it was trial balance as per the balanced method. So one more question we have. Okay. We have started introduce capital in cash rupees 1 lakh, and we have other transactions. So we have started business with cash rupees 1 lakh and bought goods for cash, sold goods for cash, and like that, so that you can check your journal entries once, and you don't have to check. After the checking of your journal entries, you have to prepare your ledgers. Okay. Here we have journal entries. After the journal entries, here we have our accounts. So now see, once again when you will prepare your accounts, like here, the total of cash column debit side, that is 137, and the total of credit side, that is 22,300, and balancing figure is 1,14,700. This is the actual method how to prepare ledgers. Okay. So here you can see the balancing figure is 1,14,700, but the total of debit side is 137 and the total of credit side is 22,300. Similarly, we have to prepare all the ledgers. Here you can see capital. The total of capital credit side is 1 lakh, and that we have to write as a debit, and balancing figure is 1 lakh, and total was nothing. Only the total of credit side was 1 lakh, but there was nothing in the debit side. Similarly, in the purchase account, every transactions was appeared in the debit side. So that's why the total of debit side of purchase was 80 and the total of credit side was 0. That's why I have written there balancing figure. Then after we have prepared sales account. In the sales, we used to record all the transactions at the credit side. So that's why the total of credit side is 43,000 and we have written nothing in the debit side. So balancing figure of debit side, that is 0. Similarly, we have prepared Shravan's account and there was nothing in the credit side. So that's why balancing figure is 6,000. So similarly, we have to prepare all the lasers about the Anurag. So in the Anurag's account, there was 60,000 at the credit side. There was only 5,000 in the debit side. So that's why the total of credit side, that is 60,000, but the total of debit side is 5,000 and balancing figure is 55,000. Electricity, if we are talking about the electricity, all the expenses having debit balance, it means there will be nothing in the credit side. Then after telephone, same, because telephone, that is a kind of expense. Rent, that is a kind of expense, so there will be nothing in their credit side. Purchase return, so purchase return, credit side, there will be 0 in the debit side. So this is the way how to prepare our different lasers. After the preparing our lasers, we have to transfer their balancing figures, their total amount. Total of debit side of each and every account we have to write in the debit side, and total of credit side we have to write at the credit side. Just like first account, we have cash account. The total of cash account debit side was 137, that we have written, but the total of credit side was 22,300, that we have written. In the capital account, there was nothing in the debit side, so everything is written in the credit side. So as it is, I have transferred all the amounts. So here you can see the total amount. So total of debit side was 2,30,300 and the total of credit side was also 2,30,300. Okay, so it was trial balance by the totaled method. So first, in the first question, we have seen how to prepare trial balance by using balance method, and this was the second method of trial balance which we have prepared according to the totaled method. Next, we have same question I have completed with the help of balance method. So here I have written trial balance amount, total method amount, okay, and in the next I have transferred them as per the balance method. So at the last, I am going to explain you how to prepare trial balance by total and balance method, combined method. So this is trial balance by the total and balance method. So name of the accounts will be there, serial number is there, name of accounts are there, amount of debit total, amount of credit total, then debit balance and the credit balance. So this is the way how to prepare our accounts. Okay, and so for that purpose, here you can see the total. Just if we are going to see the cash account, the total of cash account, that is 1,37,000 of debit side and the total of credit side is 22,300. So on the basis of that, we can say the total of debit side is more than the total of credit side. So simply whatever balancing figure we will transfer in the trial balance, it will be written in the debit side. Okay, hopefully you will understand the concept how to prepare trial balance by total and balance method. So next, we are going to learn how we can prepare trial balance in very short time, very short period. So here you can see we have some transactions, and by the using of these transactions we have to prepare our trial balance. So for that I will prepare T-shaped lasers. Okay, that is just only for the practice purpose and don't use it practically. Okay, so here business started with cash 50,000 and machinery 60,000. It means this 50,000 and this 60,000 I have to write in the debit side of cash account and debit side of the machinery account. Okay, and the sum of both machinery and cash we have to write in the capital account. So similarly, I have written 1,10,000 in the credit side of capital account. Then after cash deposited into bank, it means that 25,000 we have to write in the credit side of cash account and the debit side of bank account. That we have written rent paid rupees 5,000 in cash This amount we have to write in the debit side of rent account and credit side of cash account, so that you can check. Cash received from Suman 2000, so that 2000 I have to write in the cash account debit side and credit side of the Suman's account. The next, cash withdraw from bank, so that 10,000 we have to write in the credit side of bank column and debit side in the cash column. Machinery purchase rupees 15,000, so that 15,000 we have to write in the credit side of cash account and debit side of machinery account. So it was the quickest mode to prepare ledgers without giving any journal entries. So here we can see the total of debit side of cash account is 62,000 and the total of credit side of cash account is 45,000, so that's why there was a balancing figure of 17,000. Similarly, next we have bank account. Total of debit side was 25, credit was 10,000, there was a balancing figure of 15,000. Machinery, total of debit side was 75,000, there was nothing in the credit side, so 75,000 will be your balancing figure. Again, in the rent account, everything we have written in the debit side, there is nothing in the credit, so that 5,000 will be your credit balance. Here in the capital you can see 1,10,000, that is total of credit side, there is nothing in the debit side, so that 1,10,000 will be your balancing figure. Same in the Suman's account, we have only 20,000 at the credit side, there is nothing in the debit side, so it will be the balancing figure. So once when you will prepare trial balance by balance method, we have to just transfer their balancing figures, just like cash having 17,000, capital having 1,10,000. Okay, so we have to transfer balancing figure according to the rules that we have already seen. All the debit balances we have to record in the debit side and all the credit balances we have to record in the credit side. Then here balance method, and similarly we have to prepare total method. The total of cash column debit side was 62,000 and total of credit side was 45,000. So similarly I have transferred here the total of debit side and the total of credit side, and at the last we have to combine them, we have to merge them, so it will be the balance trial balance by the balance method and total method. Okay, thus equal the sums of debit side and the credit side in both of the terms should be equal. Okay, but the figure of balance method will be less than the balance of the total of total method. So it was your trial balance. Hopefully you will understand the concept and you will revise the terms.